Secrets most doctors don't want you to know about. No shots, no pills, and no machines. Pay very close attention to the next 5 minutes, and we can change your life forever. Pain pills are the largest killers of your body, especially your immune system. Use your brain, not your fingers and your wrist, to open a bottle of pills. Pay attention to everything you see and hear, and you can become a new person. This is myotherapy. Find your trigger points and you will know part of the secrets and puzzles that have kept most of us in the dark regarding pain. Welcome to Myotherapy Mondays. I'm Laura Lee. I'm a master myotherapist. Myo means muscle, therapy means to heal, and I'm here to let you know what myotherapy is, and also I'm offering a mailbag. What I do every week on Mondays is I go ahead and I pick a letter from my mailbag. My goodness, I have butterfingers today. And I go ahead and I read it and answer it and see if myotherapy can help. Dear Laura Lee, I have numbness and tingling feeling in my hands. Sometimes it's worse than other times. I also drop things and have trouble grasping when this numbness occurs. Please help. Julia from Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, Julia, yes, I can help that. Numbness in your fingers and hands. Well, that's what I feel like. I've been dropping things tonight. I dropped my glasses and I dropped this letter too. But Julia, I can help you. Myotherapy can help you actually. You can actually help yourself. So these are the tools that you use for myotherapy. You use a crook and you use a dowel. A wooden dowel. It's called a bodo. Now, these are two tools that you can use, Julia, to be able to go along with these two books. And these two books show you where to press on your body. This is the lower body. And then I'm going to show you how long to hold where you press it. Anyway, this is upper and lower body, and it will let you know where to go. So what I'm going to show you in this video, between these two books and this crook and this wooden dowel, you can work on yourself for numbness in your hands. Myo means muscle and therapy means to heal, and what we do is we work with trigger points. And trigger points are sore spots that get stuck in your muscles when you overuse or injure a muscle. Then it lays latent or sleeping until you become emotionally or physically stressed. When you become emotionally or physically stressed, they light up like a light switch, send a message to your brain responds with spasm, and a pain spasm cycle starts. And usually what people do is they go to the medicine cabinet or they just chill out for a few days until it goes away. Well, it's not going away. The trigger point's just simmering again, ready to fire under more emotional, physical stress. So what we do as myotherapists is we get to the source of the pain, which is the trigger point, and we get rid of it. We cut that pain spasm cycle by putting a compression technique on the trigger point and knocking it out of the system. And how we do that is we do it on a scale of 1 to 3. What we do is we go in slow, we hold for 7 seconds, and then we release slowly, and then we move on to the next trigger point. Muscles come in layers. So if a trigger point's on a top layer, it's not going to take too much pressure. If it's on a lower layer, it's going to take a lot more pressure. So you let the person know or let yourself know on a scale of 1 to 3. 1 is just pressure, you don't feel anything. 2 is a sensation. It could be sharp or hot or hurt so good, or dropping a pebble in water, how it rings out. But it's okay with you. 3, it's a painful. If it's painful, just say 3 and we will back off, or you back off on yourself. If you back off too much, like it goes into the 1 zone, press harder until you get to a 2. Hold it for 7 seconds, release slowly, and go into the next trigger point slowly. Hold 7 seconds, release slowly, and move on to the next trigger point, continuing with that pattern. And these charts will be able to show you. There's also wall charts too that can help you, guide you specifically where to work on the trigger points and the corrective movements. The reason why you need corrective movements is because you get rid of the trigger point, but muscles have memory, so they forget. So being in and out of spasm or stuck in spasm for a long period of time, it's going to want to go back to that spasm state because of habit. So you want to break that habit by doing repetitions of another skill. So what I do is I give my patient, students, client, whatever you want to call yourself, corrective movements to do throughout the day until their pain is relieved substantially or they get to their goals, which is pain-free living. So the corrective movements and the trigger point work, both working together, that's Bonnie Pruden myotherapy. So what you want to do is you want to grab this tool right here, Julia. For numbness in the hands, we start everything in the gluteal muscles. And then we work up from here for upper body work or down from here for lower body work. But the gluteal muscles is where everything the big muscles can pull out anything little that I might work on right here. So what you want to do is you want to learn how to use these tools. And again, these books have the instructions on this stuff. You can get it at bonnieprudenmyotherapy.com. You put this up against the wall. So it's flat up against the wall and you lean into it. And then you count to 7 seconds. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but 1001, 1002, 1003, up to 7 seconds. And then you release slowly and then you look in the book and you follow the book and it'll tell you the next trigger point to work on. And go for 7 seconds exactly, and then you do the next one, etc. The key is to go in slow, hold 7 seconds at a 2 level, and then back off slowly. So what you're going to do, Julia, is you're going to work in your gluteal muscles. It'll tell you to go up your back. You can't reach anymore. So that's when you grab this tool right here. You have the crook right here, and it's a leverage tool. You're not pulling on it and working. You're pushing like this and let the tool do the work for you. You can do it over your shoulder so that the instructions are going to have you come all the way up to the top of your shoulder, right on your scapular bone, because your scapula has 17 muscles attached to it, and it'll tell you where to go, and you can use this as the tool. So then you can go going up your neck, and then the front of your neck is really tricky in a way, because what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze this main neck muscle called the SCM muscle, and you're just going to bend your head over and squeeze it slowly. When it's a 2, hold for 7 seconds, release slowly, and then move on to the next by grabbing the next one. The reason why you want to squeeze this muscle is because if you press on it, you cause a gag reflex. And it's the main neck muscle, so you always want to address it, and it usually has a lot of trigger points in it, especially if there's a whiplash in the situation. You might feel the pain back here, but it's coming from these muscles right here. Usually, 8 times out of 10, this is always involved. So Julia, you worked in your glutes, you worked up your back, you worked into your back, your neck, the front of your neck. You're going to work on your chest. You can just take this wooden dowel and work in between your ribs, but make sure you come all the way out to your shoulder. And as far as the breast tissue goes, you just move it right out of the way. And it's usually sensitive under the breast tissue because it doesn't get a lot of movement or air in there. So what you can do is you can lie on your back or up against a wall, and you can just press in your armpit, holding for 7 seconds. That's right. That's very good. So then you can go all the way up your arm if you want to. You can lay your arm down on the table with your armpit right into the table, and that puts a nice flatness to your arm, and you can go for 7 seconds. That's right. And again, these books will let you know because you'll have it wide open, and you will be following along for your part, whatever the situation is. And you just pick the chapter on where you hurt. You don't have to read the whole book. Okay, again, you can put your arm out like this way, and then you work on this side of the arm. And then you can work in the hands, and working on the hands is basically in between the fingers, right on the palm of the hands, and on the external part of the hands. And then you just take your fingers and squeeze. And then you turn and you squeeze. And then you can even add some more in there. And then you just go into between the knuckles and just squeeze, holding for 5 to 7 seconds. Anyway, those are the 2 tools. Here is the books, Julia. You can get those. I have them on my webpage and stuff. Here, if you want any more information for anybody, go ahead and go to Laura Lee's mailbag at gmail.com. Myotherapyhealthcare.com. That has a lot of cool information in it. And then P.O. Box 64, Avila Beach, California, 93424, if you want to get into this mailbag, and we'll read your letter on the net. Anyway, basically what you want to do is you want to find the trigger points. You want to do a protocol around that, and you want to do about 4 to 6 sessions, and then do the corrective movements consistently. And then before you know it, your pain is either relieved or gone altogether. That is the goal here at myotherapyhealthcare.com. Also, love life and life will love you back. If you can do that when you're not in pain. And if you're in pain, that's a different story. So get out of pain and come join us. And you can go ahead and like and share and comment. Bye-bye for now.